Hello and welcome. My name is Lynn, and today I have an unboxing of Spellbinders card kit. This one is from April 2022 and it's called Picket Fences. So I've already taken some things out of their packaging and reorganized them a little bit just to make it a little easier to show. But this info card tells you everything that comes in the kit, shows you the die set and how to assemble it, and then you can see some inspiration of what you can make with the kit as well. So this one's really pretty. Got this cute little fence die, but we'll take a closer look at that in a bit. So I like to show the solid color cardstock first because it gives us a good idea for the color scheme of this kit. And I think being that it was released in April, we're seeing lots of florals. These papers are smooth on both sides, solid core. Nice and thick. I would gauge this at 80 pound at least, if I had to guess. And interesting. So we still get our sheet of gold mirror. It's double-sided, so it's mirrored on front and back. And lots of beautiful colors for your flowers. And this is a instead of white, this one is like a really nice cream color. So that's really, really nice. So that is our color palette. Usually these solid color cardstocks coordinate beautifully with the paper pad. So this 6x6 paper pad has 20 unique designs, and you're gonna have 2 sheets of each. So if you did want to make you know, multiple of the same design, you might be able to do that with the options that you have here. And this is a paperweight, but just because it's paper doesn't mean it can't have foiling. So there's some spot foiling on some of these designs. And so do a quick flip through just so that you can see them all. So lots of good variety always with these paper pads. They're very, very well designed because you have some that have a larger print, some with a smaller print, some with geometric, some florals. So a really, really nice mix, which I always appreciate, especially since we get so much paper. So I do like to use, often combine multiple patterns. And not only will the colors coordinate really well, but you get a good mix so that each paper, there's something that kind of contrasts it with something else, and that way each pattern kind of has a little bit distinct. And so look at that. So really, oh, that's really pretty. Some gorgeous patterns. So love that. So that is our 6x6 paper pad. Then we also get, so one of the things that I really appreciate about the Spellbinders kits in particular is that we get so many elements for quick card making, but still gorgeous and very effective because of the quality of everything that you get. So here we have some really nice, these are heavy duty, these are chipboard stickers. These are great for decorating your mini albums too. And they do have a bit of that spot foiling as well. And so not only do you get some items that can be used as your focal image, but you'll also have some sentiments that you can use on your cards or in your mini albums as well. So these are really fantastic. And they're nice and sturdy because they are chipboard. And then you have a lot of sentiments on this one. These are puffy stickers. So look at how many sentiments you have. And I think they're all different too. So you'll be able to find something that kind of suits your need because they're very general purpose in a good way. So they're not super specific to any particular holiday or season or anything like that. So I think that's what makes them really versatile and easy to use. But look, you even have the word snapshots. So really fantastic for album making. And of course, my favorite, I won't go through all of them, but I do love the ephemera pack. First off, you get so much in here. And they are more of a, in terms of the weight, it's not a chipboard, it is more of a lightweight cardstock, I would say. I don't think it's quite as thin as paper, but in here, you're going to find sentiments, so you can get your sentiments out of here. You're going to find lots and lots of different elements that you can use as focal images, that you can mix and match and collage up to build up a scene or just a nice arrangement. And I always love going through these because you're always going to find some things that are a little bit specific to the theme. You're always going to find some florals. I've mostly found that to be true. And, but then besides that, you're going to find some really fun elements, some of which might be totally like kind of out of left field, but that's the sort of thing that I really look forward to, because a lot of times that's like the perfect thing that you need, and it's really something special when you're able to find that. And then we have our 10 card bases and matching envelopes, so you can really get started straight away in making your cards, especially since you also get your adhesive, so you don't even really need to bring glue to the party. You get it in two forms: a double-sided adhesive tape on a roll, and then double-sided adhesive foam for that extra bit of dimension. And this foam is really dimensional. It's usually, this is what I would probably use for shaker cards, because there is so much dimension. So it's really nice to have that as an option. It is pre-cut into these little squares, but there's nothing stopping you from just, cutting these down and using them in whatever size and configuration you need. So you do have that. And then we also got a sample. I think this is a sample amount of sequins, and this is a little bit different. So I've never actually seen sequins like this. It's clear, so kind of cool, huh? So that's something different. It would be interesting to see how it looks on a card. I'm very intrigued by this because it doesn't have an AB finish, so there's no there isn't that sort of rainbow shine to it. It's just clear. So that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm very fascinated by that for some reason. And then last but not least, because this is my favorite aspect of these kits, just because I do have the supplies and the equipment and tools that you would need to use dies and stamps, because up until this, you have everything that you need to make cards just with what you see here before we even get to the stamp and dies. So it's really just a nice add-on that we're getting these, because these are really great stash building, tools to have in your craft room. And so the stamp set's really fantastic, because some of these are rather, I mean, even though the size of the font is kind of small, I kind of feel like these could almost be verses that you can stamp on the inside of your card. And I often neglect, I shouldn't say often, I almost always neglect the inside of the card. So I think having verse style of sentiments can be really nice for that. And these are really wonderful. So I miss your smile, your laugh, your company, your hugs, and everything about you. I hope your day is filled with all the things that matter most. So thankful for sweet neighbors like you. Welcome to the neighborhood. Closeness isn't measured by miles, it's measured by love. Oh, these are really, really nice. I love these. Really, really nice sentiments. And I love that house also. So that's gonna be a fun one to stamp and color. These images like these, I feel like, are for me, kind of hit that sweet spot in terms of the amount of open space, which there's some spots that have a little bit of, those small, like the flowers, the small little tiny areas that can be a little bit hard to color. But I feel like overall, this is kind of hitting that sweet spot of having just enough details so that you don't have to add detail with your coloring. For example, like the bricks. There's just a couple of bricks to suggest a brick pattern, but they haven't done like a full-on brick pattern, which would kind of, make it a very dense kind of stamp, too many lines, So good amount of open space, nice balance of detail. There aren't a lot of super small, tiny areas to color. There's some, but I think it's manageable. So that's the sort of kind of style of stamp that I can really appreciate and I would find fun to color. So that's really cool. And then I showed a sneaky peek of it earlier, but you do get a set of dies that lets you create different flowers. So you get all the different kind of leaves, the stems, different shaped flowers, and all of their like stamen and the buds and everything. A couple of different leaf designs actually, and then you get your fence as well. So you can make your kind of your white picket fence, and it's kind of cool. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, these are a really nice size actually. So the because you can. This won't stretch across your full card base at the bottom, but it comes close. So if you added, some mats and layers as a border, let's say, that would be really nice. So it's a really nice size, that stretch of fencing. But you could always cut it multiple times. Let's say you were making a landscape card. You could always cut this multiple times and then just kind of repeat. But up to die cuts and get that to be as long of a fence as you need. So that is the kit from April of 2022 called Picket Fences. So thanks for joining me today. When I craft with this kit, I'll be sure to add that project video to my Spellbinders playlist, which you'll find at the end of this video. Thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.